Okay, let's unpack this. Imagine a world, right, where your entire life is just set out for you before you even take your first breath.
Yeah, like prophecy dictates everything you do.
Exactly. And the fate of a whole kingdom, it's all on your shoulders. Today, we're diving deep into Jennifer L. Armentrout's A Shadow in the Ember.
The first book in the Flesh and Fire series, set in that blood and ash world so many people love.
We've got a ton of details from the book, and our mission here is basically to pull out the most important bits, about this really complex world, the characters, the big reveals.
It's a shortcut, really, to understanding Serafina Miral's life.
Yeah.
The desperate choices, the surprising powers she has, and just how high the stakes are.
Get ready for some aha moments, I think. You'll definitely walk away knowing more and probably pretty hooked.
Definitely hooked.
So let's start with Serafina Miral herself, the maiden. From the get-go, she's born shrouded in the veil of the primals, a maiden as the fates promised, her future. Just flat out never hers.
It's intense. Her whole life is basically defined by this deal her ancestor, King Roderick Miral, made ages ago.
A deal to save his people, but it also, well, damned future generations, as the book says.
And Serafina is the payment, essentially. Her duty, picked out before she was even born, is to offer herself up to the primal of death as his consort.
But it's more twisted than that, isn't it? It's not just about being his consort.
Oh, way more. Her real mission: make him fall in love, become his weakness, and end him.
Wow.
Yeah. And this idea that love is the fatal weakness for primals, it apparently took 200 years to figure that out.
200 years? That just shows incredible desperation, right? Or maybe cold calculation, setting up this long, long game.
It really speaks to the moral compromises in their world, sacrificing generations for one goal and preparing her. It wasn't just etiquette lessons.
Right, she spent hours with her mother learning how to act, how to be what he desired, basically.
But also combat training. From Sir Holland, a royal guard knight. She was being trained to be an assassin, really, just hidden under this consort role.
And then, boom, the primal of death, Ash, just shuts it down. Tells her straight up, I have no need of a consort.
Talk about a plot twist right at the start.
It completely throws her. All that training, her whole life's purpose, rejected. How does that hit her?
It shatters her whole identity. I mean, if you're raised for one thing, and that thing is suddenly impossible, what are you?
And this isn't just her personal crisis. It's tied to her kingdom, Lysania, which is literally dying.
Exactly. There's this rot spreading across the land. It's turning gray, infertile. People are starving. There's drought. It's bad.
And everyone thinks this rot is somehow connected to the deal, to Serafina's birth, right? Like, it's their fault.
That's the common belief, yeah. But the primal of death, Nyktos, he reveals something huge. He says that idea, that the rot is a byproduct of the deal expiring. It's false.
False. So what is causing it then?
He says the rot is actually what happened in the Shadowlands. And get this, it's a consequence of there being no primal of life.
No primal of life, so it's linked to Colas.
Directly. Colas, the primal of life, his absence or maybe his weakness.
Yeah.
It's literally causing the world to decay. That completely shifts the blame, doesn't it?
It really does. And there's that creepy detail about the smell.
Oh, yes. The stale lilacs. It's such a specific, unsettling scent.
And it connects things, right? It's not just the land.
No, you smell it on the hunters, the germs, those monstrous things. And it was there when that seamstress, Andrea, was reanimated. It's like this thread connecting all the unnatural decay.
The whole situation is dire. The crown's broke. People are protesting. Her stepsister Ezra even points out they just don't have the resources to help everyone.
It's a kingdom on the brink, which makes Serafina's situation even more desperate.
Okay, but Serafina isn't just this destined maiden. She has secrets, powers, like the ember of life.
Yeah, this is fascinating. She can bring dead things back, like her cat, Butters. A hawk.
And it doesn't stop there, does it?
No, it escalates. Humans. Even gods later on.
Where does this power come from? It seems so. Out of place for someone meant to serve death's primal.
Its lineage. Turns out this ember of life is what was left of Esos's power. That's Nyktos' father, which passed to Nyktos, and was then somehow put into the Miral bloodline.
So Her power connects her directly to Nyktos' family, the very family she's supposed to destroy.
Exactly. It's incredibly ironic and complex.
But despite having this amazing power and being pretty tough and sarcastic on the outside, she's really struggling inside.
Deeply. She feels like a failure, a fix that didn't work. She talks about this emptiness, this nothingness.
She even thinks about using sleeping drafts just to stop thinking, right? Which sounds dark. She says thinking makes her feel like a real person, and that's hard for her.
It's incredibly sad, and it takes a physical toll, too. These constant bad headaches, bleeding gums when she brushes her teeth. It suggests her body is struggling with this power, or maybe just the weight of her existence.
It's a lot for one person to carry.
Absolutely.
So let's switch focus to the primal of death himself, Ash, or Nyktos. He rejects her as consort, but then keeps saving her life. From gods, from hunters, what's going on there?
He's a total contradiction. He's always watching her, sometimes without her even knowing. He can literally sense her fear, even taste it, he says.
Creepy, but also protective.
Kind of, yeah. It's this mix of predatory power and unexpected protection, specifically towards her. His past explains a lot of his issues.
Yeah, that story about his mother, Mycella.
Right. Died because she loved my father. Struck dead while I was still in her womb. That's why they call him the Blessed One. And it's why he's so adamant that love is an unnecessary and dangerous risk.
He says he's never seen anything good come from love and calls it a beautiful weapon used for control.
Which makes Serafina's mission make him fall in love seem almost cruel, given his trauma. It's just layers upon layers of irony.
He carries that trauma physically too, right? The tattoos.
Yeah, the drops of blood tattoos. Each one for a life lost that he feels responsible for. His parents, his friend Lathan, chosen he couldn't save. He even admits killing someone close to him, something he'll never forget.
So he understands guilt. Maybe that's part of the connection with Serafina.
I think so. Despite everything, there's this undercurrent of shared burden. He's incredibly powerful, observant, almost calculating.
But then he does something gentle, like washing her hair. Or he's playful, but still so guarded. He admits he has one decent, kind bone just for her.
It's that constant tension. His realm, the Shadowlands, even reflects it. You've got the abyss for torment and the veil for paradise. Two extremes in one place. And those dark elms in the mortal world, they're gateways, the lake made of shadowstone. It all connects back to him.
Beyond them, Serafina finds out something pretty horrifying about the Chosen, people like her.
Yeah, this is a huge betrayal. She learns that no Chosen has been ascended in several hundred years. It's all a lie.
So what does happen to them?
They're basically treated like objects. Used, given away, toyed with, eventually broken. Or they just disappear. Imagine finding that out when you thought you were destined for something divine.
It completely recontextualizes her own fate. And the gods themselves, they're not all benevolent deities, are they?
Far from it. Some are incredibly vicious. Cressa, Mattis, Tarek. They do horrific things like killing a baby. It shows a really dark side to divinity in this world.
And Colas, the primal of life, the one tied to the rot, he seems okay with this cruelty.
It's implied he knows, maybe even allows it. He's the oldest, supposedly most powerful primal, but his powers are weakening. And he definitely doesn't like Serafina using her Ember of Life power. He sends Dekais, even a Draken, after Nyktos when she uses it.
So he's actively hostile.
Seems like it. He's not just passively absent, he's playing a dangerous game.
Amidst all this, Serafina takes matters into her own hands sometimes, doesn't she? She's not just reactive.
No, she's got a ruthless streak. She uses her fighting skills, that Iron Dagger, to kill Lord Claus, who, horrifyingly, her own mother sent her to basically seduce.
And Nor, that abuser.
Right. It shows she's capable of acting, of delivering her own kind of justice, even if it's brutal. She's not just a pawn.
But then she does something monumental, ascending Bel.
Yeah, bringing back the goddess Bel after she was wounded by a Shadowstone dagger. It's not just healing. It's described as ascending her, making her more powerful. And everyone says that should be impossible for a mortal Ember of Life.
So it signals her power is something more.
Exactly. It's a huge turning point.
Yeah.
And it leads directly to the biggest reveal about Serafina herself.
Which is?
Holland, who turns out to be a spirit of fate, tells her she's lived many lives, that she's actually Sotoria reborn.
Sotoria. Who is she?
A warrior who fought her captor.
Yeah.
And significantly, she was the first one, Ethos, Nyktos' father, ever brought back from the Veil.
So she's connected to Nyktos' father's actions, the very origin of his views on love and loss.
Directly. It links their pasts and futures in this incredibly intricate way. Their destinies are just completely tangled.
And then the final twist on how ascension actually works. It's not just power.
No. For a mortal to ascend, it needs two things. The blood of the primal, the ember, belongs to, Nyktos' blood,
Okay.
and the pure will of love.
Love. But her mission was to kill him using love as a weakness. Now love is the key to ascension.
Exactly. It completely flips her entire purpose on its head. Destruction becomes creation through the very thing she was meant to weaponize.
That leads us right into their relationship, which is just
Wow.
wow. Nyktos, despite everything he believes about love being dangerous, despite saying he needs no consort, he's clearly drawn to her.
Definitely. He finds her outspoken,
Mhm.
interesting, unexpected. He's even astonished by her resilience. He keeps protecting her.
And the attraction is mutual, right? There's serious tension there. The book doesn't shy away from their physical connection, even though it's forbidden and dangerous given her original goal.
Absolutely. There's some intense scenes, which makes Nyktos' next move interesting. He plans to make her his consort, but in title only. He says it's to protect her from his enemies, keep up appearances. He makes it very clear, love has never been on the table. Trying to draw a line, maybe?
A line that seems destined to blur. It feels like they understand each other on some level, though. That shared guilt thing you mentioned.
Yeah, they both carry the weight of past deaths, things they feel responsible for. Nyktos even says something like, a monster wouldn't care if they were one, implying that their guilt, their caring, is what separates them from true monsters.
It suggests a deeper connection, beyond duty or attraction.
So, looking back at everything we've covered, it's this incredibly complex picture, isn't it? Fate, duty, these shocking powers. Seraphina's life planned out for this mission to kill the primal of death with love.
A primal who's terrified of love because of his own past trauma.
Exactly. And then finding out the whole chosen system is a lie, that the rot destroying her kingdom isn't her fault, but tied to the primal of life, Colis. Even the smell of it connects everything.
Plus the huge revelation about her being Satoria reborn, linked to Nyktos' family history. And her power isn't just life, but ascension. It changes everything.
So what does this all actually mean for Seraphina? For Lysania? It's clear salvation isn't just about following a prophecy anymore.
No, it seems much more complicated. Navigating this world of brutal gods, figuring out love, is it a weapon, a key, or both, and maybe finding power in defying fate, not just accepting it.
Which brings us to a really interesting question for you, the listener. If Seraphina's own potential ascension, maybe even saving her kingdom, depends on the pure will of love.
From Nyktos, the primal who is deeply scarred by love and actively fears it.
Yeah. Can a destiny that seemed set in stone for centuries actually be rewritten? Can choice and connection overcome all that history? Or are some stories just fated for tragedy, no matter how strong that connection might be?